So I love just building a fire in the morning. It's like one of my favorite things to do in the wintertime, and it adds it it just adds to my peace. I don't know what it is. I don't know if that means I'm a pyro, semi pyro. Yeah, it's just I'm already peaceful. I already have peace. Building a fire just adds to it. It keeps the peace. A peace additive. These are fat wood. It's called fat wood. Um, this these burn. They're dipped in something that keeps them burning. So the actual wood can catch fire. So these burn long enough for the wood to catch fire. But yeah, I would suggest that everybody have things like that. Something that doesn't a habit or a hobby or something like that doesn't give you peace, but it adds to your peace. Like another one of mine is when I draw and when I paint. I've been doing that since I was like a kid. That just adds to my peace. All right, these is just like a fire accelerant. It's gonna yeah, I break these up. So the way it goes is these will burn first. They'll catch fire. They'll ignite. They burn, but they don't burn long. They burn long enough to let catch these on fire, and these burn longer, just enough to catch the actual wood to burn on fire. And the way I usually have it is I want to have multiple points of where the flame would would start so they can feed each other. So I'm gonna have one right here, like one over here, another one over here. Probably put one under here. So I usually do this like first thing in the morning when I come in our family room, because it's usually the family room is big, it's bigger, so it's usually colder. But I do my devotions in here, so I like to have a flame going, a fire started for my devotion. I'm gonna break this. Yeah, that hurt. I like to have a flame going for my devotion. It's just like extra peaceful. So I'll have my coffee and then watch the flame a bit, read a bit, pray a bit. And I'll probably put on some worship music in my headphones because everybody else sleep, of course. It's like, yeah, it's early. Yeah, and see how that flame, that part started to burn long enough to feed that, to feed this, to feed that, and that'll cause one big fire. All right, so I'll lay this on top and get some more wood. Lay that across. Yeah. It's the weekend, so I'm up later. I slept in 6:13. Usually I'm up around 4:30. Whoa. Yeah, this is like my morning routine. Part of it. it's something about watching flames that's soothing to me. Yeah. So I'm gonna let that burn up. I got some extras. And put these down here. My wife she think I'm a pyro. I don't like to burn things up. I just like to watch things burn. If that makes sense. No, I like the flame. It's something about the flame. And yeah, that's getting hot. So I got this thing. Um, I got a blower on the. Yeah, I got this thing. It it just sticks on there, and it'll let me know once the flame reaches 300. Like as soon as it reaches 300, these blowers will start, and then it'll start to like heat up this whole room. Usually, I'll get it about I'll get a fire going to about 500, maybe like 500, 550, and that's a good flame for me. And it'll get this whole room, it'll get this whole family room heated to about 80 degrees sometimes. Yeah, let that go. Got an extra little piece. And you can hear it. Once you hear the flames start whooshing like that, and yeah, you can hear it. Like once you hear that flame start to whoosh, that means it's growing. And then when you hear that tick, like you hear that tick, that's the metal heating up. And when that tick gets like more rapid, tick 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 tick, that's when you know it's like it's gaining. It's like it's heating up faster. Right, so I'm about to close this because it's getting hot and my face burning. I want to keep my eyebrows. Alright. That mark is on the inside. This will get so hot that it'll clear this. Like this will be clean. So yeah, now I get my coffee and I read. Oh, and this thing. This is the vent on the inside. So I control how much air the fire gets, and fire needs air. So right now it's kind of choked out because I have it pulled all the way out, so the vents are closed. But when I'm starting a flame, or when I'm starting a fire, I push it all the way in so the vents will open up, and the flame will get more oxygen, so it'll feed it, just so it can grow. Once the flame grows, I'll choke it. I'll close the vents. I'll mostly close it just so I can keep the heat inside, more heat inside, so it can get hotter. But right now it's growing, and if I did this, if I cracked it, you'll see that's like a suction. It creates like a vacuum of air, which feeds the flame faster. Right? Yeah. How can you not be mesmerized by this? I am. All right. Let me get my coffee.